Hey YouTube, what's going on? Okay, this is Super Fangirl here coming to you with a brand new review. This is on the review of, let's see, well, two shows. Okay, alright. So I saw Sleepy Hollow and I saw the Blacklist. Sleepy Hollow first. Okay, Sleepy Hollow is pretty much a play on the old story about the Headless Horseman. But they have this guy, he's coming back from the dead, kind of like a twist with the whole, he was in Civil War, no, the Revolution, sorry. And the Revolutionary War, and how he got killed there at the same time as the Headless Horseman, and they were linked together, and he wakes up when Headless Horseman wake up, and they tied it into the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and so on and so forth, and he's teamed up with the one of the, I guess, lieutenant deputies, and she knows that he's telling the truth about the headless horseman because she saw her partner get killed by a guy with no head and blah blah blah. Okay, so check it out on Hulu. It's still, I think the first episode is still available for free to watch. You don't have to have Hulu Plus to watch the first episode, the second, or the third. Okay, I said this is it's a watch. It's a watch. It, to me, it's not a must watch, but it's a watch. And why I say that is the first episode does cram a crap load of information into one episode. It's way too much information. I mean, they could have took all the information that they rushed through in this episode and could have strung it along for like maybe 2 or 3 episodes. But they rushed the concept of the show all in one episode. Um, the deputy, lieutenant deputy, she was going to, getting ready to go to Quantico and be an FBI agent, and then she all of a sudden stops because the Hellas Horseman guy that's helping her fight it, the guy that rose with the Hellas Horseman that's helping her fight the Hellas Horseman told her, "Oh, I believe it's destiny. We're two people that are supposed to save the world," and blah blah blah. She makes this decision really quickly. It's like, she's got this thing. So she wants to help her partner investigate. In this episode, you also find out she has a backstory where she's seen things about the Hellas Horseman herself. So, okay. I'm not knocking it. Don't get me wrong. I know I tend to roll my eyes, but I'm sorry. I'm not knocking the show. I think they put too much information in at one time. You know, it was rushed. So you get all this information, and the concept of the story is cool. The graphics is cool. I'm surprised Fox will come up with a story this a concept is pretty cool. I hope they don't get too religious with it, with the whole apocalypse thing. I mean, not so much the apocalypse thing, but the whole four horsemen thing. I hope they don't get too biblical with it. It seems like they're not necessarily doing it. They're just bringing in a whole bunch of supernatural stuff, but they're cramming a lot of stuff into. I hope they don't make a thing of that, because then the whole episodes feel real busy and it feel real rushed, and you're not really absorbing it and enjoying it. You're just kind of getting off these. Okay, then this happened, then that happened, then this happened, then this happened, and it feels very rushed. Um, I'm gonna watch the next few episodes to see, but the first episode makes me interested. I just feel like if they keep cramming every episode with rushed stuff, not giving the actors an opportunity to really express the different emotions and express the different situations and give them time to react. If they keep rushing each episode, it's going to kind of get old quick. Um, Other than that, it's something you should check out if you like supernatural horror type stuff. I wouldn't even really call it horror, more just supernatural, because it's not very gruesome. It is something that comes on Fox, and it does, and Fox TV, and it does come on like I think at 8 o'clock. So it's not going to be as gruesome as you would hope. So I give it a watch, not a must watch, but a watch. It's decent. I think it could, I think the idea of the story could be better if you were on cable or even on basic cable, not necessarily HBO or Showtime. It would be good if it would be better. I think they could do more stuff if it was only this basic cable. But for television, regular TV, this kind of genre is pretty decent. I will watch it and I will continue to watch it. It's not a must watch, but you should look into it. Um, the next show that I watched was The Blacklist. I was really excited about this show. Had any other main actor been in it, I probably wouldn't have cared. But they had James Spader, and he's always going to give you a great performance. So I watched this, and it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. The female character, I feel like, well, the actress that portrays the female character, she's okay. I think James Spader carries the whole film. The different villains are going to be interesting to see the different villains that they have popping up with this. It's on NBC. It comes on at 9 o'clock Central Time. Um, on Channel 5, NBC. It's probably not Channel 5 other places, but okay, NBC. And it's a really good show. I really enjoy it. I like the way it's going with the different villains, which is pretty much everybody he wants them to pick off. I like that he's just this like clever guy. A lot of people try to compare it to like Hannibal Lecter and all that kind of stuff, but I think the difference is he's more he's clever. He's not just somebody who goes. I think the difference is he's not just like some killer. He's a very intelligent guy who has a there's a method to his madness. I think everything he does has a purpose to it. It's like he's not like just a bad guy. I think he's a good bad guy, you know. And I think he's gonna be really interesting. His character is really interesting, and I think that the storyline is gonna develop even more. And it's definitely a must watch. It's a must watch. It's exciting. It's like action packed, and James Spader is such a great actor. You just want to see him be this character. With any character he does, you're just entertained by watching him. And even if the people around him aren't as good as him, he makes up for it. So I think the overall show is going to be good. I think if anybody else was playing that character, I wouldn't watch it, but James Spader makes it definitely a must watch. So those are my reviews for this week. We have a lot of new shows coming up next week. This week, as the week progresses, and definitely next week. So I'll be coming to you guys with more reviews. So Sleepy Hollow or watch. It's a very busy show. They put a lot of information into the first episode. They rushed it. It was useful information, but we didn't need it all at once. There's a possibility that it could be a great show if they slow it down. So it's definitely a watch. And Blacklist, James Spader makes it a must watch. Everybody else's character is good. James Spader is always great. This character is interesting, which makes the show interesting. Villains seem like they're going to be really excited to see each week who's the next guy on the list and what they do and how they get them and how James Spader involves himself in it. Awesome. Must watch. Alright. Until next time. Peace.